Hey folks, Thermite here with another episode of Career, and this is the 4th episode of Season 2. We're gonna do some rescues, try to get our money up, um, and then see if we can buy North Harbor. We'll see if we can do it this episode. So we're gonna keep a lookout for crates as well, and see if we can find any of those. So it's gonna be fun. Let's get to it. We're gonna spawn in our boat here. Gonna have to sleep for a little bit to make sure. Oh, I picked up a rope. How did I do that? Ah, there we go. Alright. Jump in bed, sleep till emission. There's a transponder. Let's... Yeah, pretty big area, but we'll do it smartly here. We'll try to use our radar as well. Come on. Okay. There you go. Alright. Okay, shortest range has been 6 kilometers. Out this way. That's right about it. So let's see if this gets us close. Two kilometers. Right about there. That's probably gonna be them. Okay, so that put them right over here-ish. So we're in that latitude. Oh, that's them. Good on you, bud. You did it. Good radar. We'll go ahead and put this back. We're gonna need fire extinguisher, looks like. Yep, there's the flare. That was easy. Not even out of... hardly out of sight of... Oh, no. We aren't out of sight of our starter island. We can already see them even through the fog. Gonna get close and we'll see how many casualties there are. 3 casualties, and a fire. So altogether we can get 12,000 out of this, which probably should be enough to buy the island. Not island, the base at North Harbor there. Alright, beat some of these flames down. We can get aboard here. Where's your ladder, bud? Shoot. There's a bunch of fire up that way, too. Alright, you're with me. Getting on the back there is where we gotta get on. Lovely. Well, you sit. There's gonna be somebody incapacitated, I know. Just always is. Still haven't got myself a fire suit of any description. Alright, where's your below deck access? Right there.
Help me! Help me!
Any lights? No power. Dude up front is dying. Is there access down there? There it is. There we go. Alright, things beat up pretty good here. Seas are pretty calm, so it's not gonna just up and sink on us, I don't think. Or explode or anything. Pretty calm. Alright. Defib you. Heal you. Throw you in the seat. I'm gonna need some more of those. 8. Alright, get the other person up front here. That'll be 3. Oh no. Now they're really dying. Come here, you. Okay. Okay. Good night. I sank the boat over you, buddy. Why you gotta do me like that? No. We're not damaged or sitting too low in the water. Okay. Might turn on the bilge pump for a second after that. Alright. You're losing health slowly. Cool. Well, then let's get back. Let's see. Get back east here. See the island right there, right? Yep. No. Alright. So that's gonna be 12,000 total if I can make sure everybody's healed up before we go in. Which, I think I got enough first aid kits for about 12 people here, so hopefully we can get a bigger boat here and have a couple med beds, though. It'd be nice to have for a guy like this where he keeps losing health on you. So anyways, we'll see you there at the island. Alright, here we are at the island. I'm gonna get these guys loaded in a minute here. We pull up to the dock. And slow up a little bit here. Alright, perfect. Ram right up against the dock. Perfect, beautiful, I like it. Okay, let's see if we can not get somebody stuck in hatch this time. Although it's kind of caused because they decided they were gonna go boneless. You know, just try to die. So, let's get these guys out here. Alright. Hatch. I don't trust things not to go wrong while I'm gone. And I got 3 health packs for when we get up there to the hospital. There we go. Now I can actually see. It's lovely. One, two, three. Still follow me. Yep. I've had it to where they just randomly drop out and don't follow you at times. Like last episode. Just stare at them and just gotta go back and get them. Alright. You're good. You're not. Now you are. Okay, go 3,000 for each one, making 12,000. And mission complete. Now, we have the boat out. And we have 48, we need 60. I don't want to have any less than what it takes to spawn this boat in. And then we'll be a little bit tight for a little while on money. But can spawn in a tanker truck if we need to do that. Or our trailer that we're building. Alright, back this thing up. Get going here. Get back to our base. Sleep off our mission here. And see if we can get another one going. That was a firm kiss on the concrete. Alright. Look, we didn't blow up the front of the boat here. Alright. Got anything else? We'll go ahead and sleep. Transport a buoy. What'd you pay me for it? 1,300. Not worth it for me. Fire, 1 casualty, and it's kind of far for our boat. We got plenty of range on it, but not tons of speed. I'd rather not. But let's see if something else comes up here. Another fire. Alright, fire with some evacuations. That it's to my liking. Here we go. Alright, let's head east. Not east, west. That direction. We'll throw on our heading hold. Chase down the hospital boat, I guess. I don't know what he's doing over here. Going in circles. And I don't know what you're doing. There's the island. We'll head straight for it. Hey, I can actually see it when it's not foggy. That oil rig might have some crates on it. Might be worth heading up there. It is kind of far away, but if you can get a free 8,000 or so out of it, it's worth it. There might be something on that island too. Might just kind of island hop through here and just see what there is. Sometimes there's some at Olson. Might be worth the fuel. One thing I like to do is scan once in a while. Make sure there's no crates floating anywhere. And a little AI boat. I did put a few AI in here, but I didn't want too many in case something went awry. So let's go ahead and fast forward for you so you ain't gotta watch all me talking to myself. And we'll get over to that island, do our mission, and get some money. Here we are again. Seems like I just did this. Alright, grab fire extinguisher. This one I used on our last mission. I didn't quite go far enough. I'm not quite where I thought it was. Let's see if it's a smaller fire this time. Right in the doorway. Who started the fire here? Guess that one didn't work. Or the NPCs are quite literally too stupid to use it. Hey, you see this? That's what you use. Never mind, just follow me. Anybody else? No. Okay. Just you two Darwin Award winners. Whee! Alright, got you. Yeah, get stuck under the boat. That's the best way. Other guy's probably drowning over here. Alright. You're doing great. Come here. Alright, there's only two casualties. Yep, 2 casualties. And the fire. So that's another 9,000 right there. So we had 48. Now we got 51. And then another 6 will be 57. So one more mission after that. We'll be in good shape. Okay. That's Hospital Island. Go on heading hold. Yeah, sure, I'll heal you up, I guess. This is when I wish I had a hospital bed, because I don't want to use a health kit for that little tiny sliver of health that's missing. Should have jumped into the fire with both feet. And I would have actually had reason to use it. But speaking of jumping in a fire, I need to add add a fire suit here somewhere. Might be able to add in the ceiling. How many blocks is this? Not quite enough. Just a little corner there would be running into that. Kind of too bad. Be a good place for it. Might be able to fit it there though, above the bed. That could work. Might do that next time I go into a area. So keep that in mind. Supposedly the hospital boat is like right here. Oh, no, there he is. So I'm headed the wrong way. Hey, wrong island. What am I headed towards? Military base? Yeah. I wonder, should I have fun and try to tie off to the hospital boat? Just for kicks and giggles. He's not going the same direction that I want. He's going down kind of towards Olsen. Yeah, I ain't dealing with you. Go to the regular old hospital, because you start and stop and you're weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. I did say I was going to look for crates, but oh well. Well, we'll see you as we pull up there. Here we are again. Back at the island. Yeah, right there. Alright. Both of you are gonna need health packs when we get up there. Alright. I can leave you running. Let's go. Alright. Good, you followed. And we gotta walk all the way over there. Alright, finally at the hospital. Now we got two lovely fellows here. Fellow and fellette, I don't know. Yep, you're locked in there. Bye.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael!
They need mental help after not knowing how to use a fire extinguisher. Alright. Coming back to the boat now.
Parkour!
Yeah. Almost. One of these days I'm gonna sink my boat by leaving the hatch open. That's gonna be a fun time right there. Head over to our base. And I don't have anything to check my fuel as of now, so I might throw something in. I might I don't know if I'm gonna make a screen just yet, but I might throw in a dial or something for now, just so we at least have it. Just have maybe just an ugly looking dial that might interfere with the seat. We'll see where we can slap one. Might replace the monitor just for the time being. But I do need to know how much fuel I am carrying on this thing so I don't run out halfway through a mission. That'd be less than desirable. Alright, boathouse. Line in here. Got throttle. And drift it in. Yep, it's perfect. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take our boat in. And we're going to put the... I don't really have room for refilling the air on it, so we're just going to do that. And that. It's going to be light blue. Hook you up to the electric for no particular reason. Other than just to say I did and make it easy to spot wiring mistakes. Alright. Now, another order of business. Go ahead and get rid of that one. Place it with a dial for now. Let's grab additive, paint you green there, brown there. Alright. Now I want you to read the fuel. Just gonna go ahead and put 2,000 on there because, as it turns out, this boat holds quite a bit. I'm gonna check out how I'm doing on fuel and make sure I adjust my dial accordingly. 1620. I'll go ahead and mark that in here. And then I need to go ahead and throw the backlight on. Alright, so that was the only changes that I wanted to make for the time being. Got enough equipment, got a fire suit now. Just the one fire extinguisher for now. But this is a small rescue boat. I don't want it to be anything too wild. So as we spawn it in, we're almost there. Just another 2,500 and we'll have it. So let's make sure we saved it right. Go in, sleep for another mission. Buoy tender. Yeah, 7,000. We get to go over this way. Might see if there's something on some of the islands on the way. We might get more than 7,000, so I'm going for it. Transponder. We'll have it on us at least, and then have our radar on when we get close. That'll help us hone in. Alright, so if we head direct east, we'll hit this island. Which I think we already went here. That's sort of the research base that was on fire in like the first or second episode. Didn't find anything there, so see about here. So let's, yeah, right about there for heading. Maybe only 100 instead of 106. Too far to see, too much fog on the horizon there. Not a whole lot of fog actually, but it is getting dark. So that's gonna hinder our ability to CFR. Anyways, we'll fast forward till something interesting happens, and we'll let you know. Alright, we have the mission spotted. So there's somewhere There's our flare. So somewhere right around here. We're gonna head up to this island on the way back. Check that one too. So we're gonna make a little loop here, I think, between these three. Check on crates while we have, oh yeah, I think we're good. There's that other island. I think it's the sea fort. This guy's on fire. We'll see how many casualties he has. But I've got enough health packs to keep him alive for quite a while, so I'm not too worried about it. Two casualties and a fire. So another 9,000 it should be, I think. Alright, don't need you. Need you. That's gonna be fun to deal with. And right in water. Whoa. In you go. Yes, yes, I'll get your friend eventually. Oh, you know what? I have firefighting gear now. I can run through the fire and not have to really care too much. There you go. How do you like that, fire? Oh, goodness. Where is you? Did I just completely miss you on the deck or something? You're in the water. I don't know where the guy is. Yeah, in here, is you? You're in there, you got problems, bud. Didn't miss you up here, did I? Hello?
Hello there.
Oh, yep. Hi there. Well, this is awkward. Alright. Two perfectly healthy individuals. Alright, let's get over to the Coast Guard base here. See if there's any crates to be had. Might be one on that outcrop. Don't see any on the rocks so far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. Put over here and just gonna park it. We'll keep it on. Close that just in case. I could tie it down. It'll be fine. And if it's not, I don't know. It is only 10,000 here. Almost seems a shame not to buy it while I'm here, since it's so cheap. Alright, there's your door. There it is. Right in the face. Alright, and if I remember right... this railing actually does something. Some of these railings in buildings don't do squat. And you find out after you fall down 5 flights of stairs. Oh, look at that. Lights. Alright. Nothing there. Just a little bed. Nothing in there. And nothing up here. However, you got a good view. That right there. Alright.
Parkour! Parkour!
YOLO. Oh man, you won't even let me jump off? Come on, Mom.
Parkour!
Boring. There we go. Let's get going up this way. Get to that rock outcropping. We'll get our crate. Move on to the next island. And here it is. Drum roll. This crate is worth only 6,500. That's a letdown. Bummer. It's always gonna get more free money. I guess it'll have to do. No, where out? Don't get me stuck down here. There we go. Ow. Alright. Island 1 has been checked. Let's move on to the next area, which I think will be the refinery isle. Is that it? Looks like it. We don't need all this fire to get up on anymore. How y'all doing? Perfect. Fabulous. Yeah, there's a refinery. So we'll fast forward to get there and see if there's any crates. Alright, we're here. These guys are gonna sit tight while I go look for random stashes of money, because that's how this world works. This island is a little bit large. I might photo mode it a little bit to just save time. Alright, at long last I have discovered 0 crates on this island. So we'll go ahead and head back. Not really even a point of filling up. Haven't hardly used any fuel. We've used 20 liters, so I think we're good on gas. Guess don't back up for too long. But that's alright. We'll definitely have ways around that. Let's see, about 270-ish to our next island. Yep, there it is. barely see it, but it is there. I think the stairs are going to be on the opposite side of it, so we'll see you there. Alright, we're here at the sea fort, and my photo mode reconnaissance has discovered a crate. However, that place is a little bit of a maze, so I'm going to get lost a few times up here. So, here we go. Sometimes they're in obvious places, and sometimes they're not. This one was less obvious. And double check in these little coves here. Walk around all through the first level here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Alright, we're back to here. Okay. Do the same thing upstairs. Make sure there's... Oop, here it is. 8,500. Nice, nice. Go over this side. Go ahead and make sure there ain't nothing up here. Yeah. Alright. Now let's look up a couple more places here. Another one? That's another one. Where's the door? Door. Door. There we go. Alright, 10,000 for that one. That's delightful. Any of you actual crates? Fake crates, cool. Yeah. Down in the basement here. No crates, but we got 2 pretty big crates. Or fake crates. Fake crates. Alright, I think that's all the areas to search.
Parkour!
We're gonna skip the stairs today and get going again. Alright, straight over from here. We will run into the hospital just about. So if we hit like 27, maybe 273 or 3 to 5, we'll run into that island close enough. Alright. We should have plenty of money now. We only need 7,000. We got a 6,500 crate, a 10,000 and 8,500, and then putting out the fire 3,000. And then we got 2 casualties that we're gonna get another 6 grand total here. So altogether, this mission has been a ridiculous amount of money. About 34,000 by my calculations in one mission. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we're gonna head back to the hospital and then our beginner base, and then head down to North Harbor and buy it. And we got more money than we know what to do with already. So that'll be awesome to start off with our larger boat here, hopefully soon, if I can get it built, get it finished, or at least functional and good working order. So we'll see you at the hospital base and make the trip to North Harbor and buy it. See you there. Coming into the hospital island. Our last load of dudes here for this episode. And slide into the dock nice and easy. Alright, let's get you guys out of here. I said out of here. There we go. One. And mirror number 2. Come in. Come in. There we go. Follow, follow. Okay. Of course you did. Because you just can't be normal. Alright. Think you can make it now? Good. Shut up and follow me. No health to be given. Here we go. 3,000, 3,000. And that's a good day. Alright, we're gonna go back to the base. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna go straight there. Go straight to North Harbor. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save it, just to make sure we don't lose nothing important in all that work we did while we go. Alright, so I'm excited about this North Harbor purchase, because this is going to allow us to not only have a large dock, but we're going to have access to rail, land, transport. We have a fishing sell point there, access by land to Holt Town, buying diesel, and if we want to buy it, sell it over in Olson, or buy it, sell it in Sawyer South. Also gives us pretty easy access to an airport over here if we need, if we do want to get into coal mining eventually. But yeah, just some nice expansion opportunities across Sawyer, and with the refinery island, maybe even building a large tanker to fill up here, sell here. So it's just a great place to start off, going through here and start making some big money here with relatively little effort. Feels so empty without my guys here. Went everywhere with them. But we're almost here to North Harbor to be able to purchase that. But yeah, there are some trailer along with containers. That's another thing that we'll try to start getting into. So being able to do all of that, it's going to be a lot of fun to build the vehicles necessary for it and get it all going and make a nice logistics hub out of this. Alright. Park it here, because that's where the ladder is, and then we can pull it forward and despawn when we buy the place here. Here's our sign right here. Oh yeah, I want to purchase. Do a quick double check that there's no crates. Ah, yes, containers. Plenty of containers and a couple of trailers over there, I think I saw. And up here. No crates. No crates, okay. But in here, any crates? Any crates? No, no, no. Okay. Sometimes there might be a container in one of these other sheds here on the sides. We'll take a quick peek. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright. Last place I think I'll look is over at that little shack. And then I'll be done fooling around looking for crates. As if we didn't have enough money already. Alright. Where y'all go? Spy cakes. Goodness, how do you get a trailer from here to there? Driving on the railroad? Or you just fly the trailer? I don't know. Komodo. Good grief. They want you to take stuff across the map here. Pretty long haul for a truck. We got some Sawyer South freight here. JSI, BVG. JSI, BVG. So those are going to be long distance missions. Majority of them looks like. That's alright though. We'll get there. I'll just pull this guy forward a little bit. Despawn it. We'll get the fuel. And the money back for it. Alright. Well, let's get you out of here. And we'll be ready to spawn in bigger and better things here next time. Woo! Alright, anyways, that's been Career Mode Series episode 4 of Season 2. Where you got a lot of expansion options now to land, sea, and maybe some air later, some more logistic type focus that we can have with containers, trailers, and fuel runs and transporting that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see you next time.